What's the commotion?
Sorry?
There's a lot of commotion in the background. Or do you have your yeah, the wrong mic?
There we go. That's a little bit better.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Now, let's see if I can. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that we've got that done, let me share my screen and we will look at how this code operates.
Should probably share the actual link to the Hangout as well, not only YouTube. So
oh, yeah, yeah.
Because that is real time.
Let me bring that up and the Google Plus page.
It's a link at the bottom and bottom right or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Okay.
Thank you.
Now, let's see. We wanted to look at, so I think I want to make sure that I understand this properly. You think that there's a problem in that the RVI that lives on the Tizen box is passing a message via WebSocket to the HVAC client.
Yes.
And the HVAC client is supposed to, via WebSocket, go back and say, hey, I got this, or something like that.
Yes, and that doesn't come back.
Okay. So this magic is going to... okay, so my first guess is this is actually going to be something that's in that weed tangle of a WebSocket client. But
Okay.
let's look at first when a message comes in. It's parsed here, and this may actually even be, we may be past the point where we're running into a problem. But let's look at WSA start. So this is the method that actually handles setting up the WebSocket.
1 second, I'm just getting interrupted by Ken. Okay. It's under RVI package.
Oh, you know what? This is the wrong code. We want to look at the. We kind of want to look at the HVAC code, but not really, because this all lives in the common components.
Go back to the message thingy, the actual topmost level.
Hang on for a moment. I'm sorry.
Okay. Go do your thing first.
Do I not have crosswalk? There's nothing in here. That's weird. Oh, it's all committed. So to let's see, crosswalk. Stand by. We need to fetch some code. Okay, so in the meantime, you said you wanted to look at this. This is mostly the RVI object that we're dealing with on the other side. We'll
Yes.
have that down
So
in a moment. You wanted to see something in particular?
Yeah, at the bottom end, the message, because I believe that's exactly what's invoked.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm trying
This is what happens on messages coming in from the WebSocket.
Okay. As you can see, there's a return value there at the very bottom. It returns RVI message apply.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is that that never happens for some reason. That's the crash.
Oh, okay. So
because that value is then sent back, I believe, over to WebSockets to me. But that doesn't happen within a time span of 5 seconds.
Okay. Okay, well that actually clarifies it quite a bit. And let's move to the appropriate code, because that's the client, that's the mobile client code, and that's not what we're dealing with here. Although it's very similar. So we want to look at documents. All right. I think I understand what's going on. For some things, we don't have a proper callback methods, which because they don't actually do anything. You know, subscribe simply passes on the message to HVAC, which I'm not sure. Subscribe is probably a bad example, but not everything has an assigned, as I recall, an assigned callback handler. So let's see. For instance, that's not the right code either. We need common. Okay, we will use that. All right, so here's RVI, and we want HVAC. Okay.
This is the Tizen side?
This is the, yes, yeah. And this is general across applications, so.
Okay.
All right, so here's all of the messages that are set up and registered and have handlers. So if a message comes back, I'll walk you through the process where it's handled. It's handled over here. So we have a message comes in through the WebSocket. It gets crunched through this.
Yep.
And RVI com, RVI message apply goes to this method inside the RVI object, which is checking for a valid matching callback.
And that's not there. Sorry for interrupting. We have, if I'm gonna, how are we gonna do this? I'm gonna put this up on the chat window here, since it's probably available for everyone.
Okay.
This is the message that goes over the WebSocket. I mean, restructured a little bit. But there's a sending node, and there's a value, but there's no service name. And that probably is a good trigger point.
Let me pull up. Okay, so
and I'm going to double check some stuff on my end meanwhile.
See if I understand what's going on here. Okay, so struct value 17 sending node. Okay, so that's something sending a 17, and that should be it should be able to tell me what the message is. And if I would take a random stab at it, my guess would be it is one of the temp left, temp right.
It's HVAC temp right.
Yeah.
It
should have a valid callback.
Yeah, but it's not what I send over the WebSocket. Wait, let me show. I may be on a good chase here. Stand by.
You know, the quick and easy fix for this, I think, is these are the various callbacks. You know, so here's temp right here. All it does is set the car indicator. It sets a car indicator value, which is then further handled by the car indicator object, and
yes.
Doesn't really do anything further than that. If there's something valuable out of providing a return value, we could certainly do that.
Yeah, let me check something on my end first.
Sure.
I know what the hell I'm doing there. Yes, I do provide a service name too. It's just not shown there. Okay. So the WebSocket message I just posted on the group chat is not complete. That's not all you get. You also get a service name. Okay. So we're back to what we're talking about here with the car indicator.
Right. It seems odd to me that it kind of works most of the time, doesn't it?
It does. So it's after a while it seems to bomb out. We should probably do more tests while we have this link up and running.
Okay.
So have you tested directly on a Tizen box, or are you running through a simulator environment?
No, everything that I've done has been in a Tizen box.
And it works for you?
Yes. I don't. I mean, the failures are pretty opaque. When I don't get a response between a web client and the Tizen box, it usually turns out to be, well, there's something wrong with something wrong with RVI1. There's some message is not getting through somehow, and we've been slowly stomping those out. But it's not particularly clear what is not happening then,
Okay.
and especially because even if it does time out, even if the WebSocket does not get back that response, it should still be executing these things.
Yes.
Now, if it's a failure on the other end, if it's when it gets to RVI message and for some reason this does not execute.
If it hangs, then we're toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's no obvious failure. I could include like a console message in here saying, "Hey, we're attempting to execute the method." The console's already pretty significantly clogged, but I guess that's okay.
Let's see if we can get Mr. Bennett on here as well.
All right. Let me see. Hang on for a moment.
Oh, we see. You may have him within striking range. If you cannot get him to
striking range.
If you can get him to join.
I got his attention. Well, see if he pops up here.
Okay. So we need to ask him what happened when his box became unresponsive and if we can replicate it.
Yeah, the client currently, unfortunately, fails rather silently, and that's because we don't really have the visual indicators to describe it otherwise.
Yeah. So you're saying what could happen is that the client could crash silently and never send back a reply, and maybe even just close the socket.
I don't. My best guess is what happens is the client simply doesn't respond.
Okay.
And it continues to behave normally. JavaScript does a very good job of, you can move the controls and change the stuff, and I will send failing messages all day long.
Okay. Yeah, we need Jim in order to move this.
He says he's attempting to join. Oh, you know what? I actually need to invite him to the.
Oh, isn't it public?
Not for participants. It's public for audience members.
Okay.
Let me see if I can figure it out.
Oh, I can't.
Let's see, where is it? Nope. That's that person with the we have to add you to it, but you can't use your JLR account because.
Yes, he can. He can do that. It's Aaron. He can. Okay. It's only you who can, as a presenter, who can.
Oh, I see. Okay. Hang on.
So just to plus and invite him.
Yeah, but I don't have him anywhere on my private account.
Oh, okay.
So let me see if I can.
I'll help you.
Let's see. James, there you go. Okay.
G Bennett 9 at Jaguar.
All right. There's that. An invitation out.
Because I don't think it's the. I mean, we've been running this for months. The standard use cases of transmitting data back and forth on the WebSocket.
Right.
So,
Well, so when a WebSocket fails,
I mean, I don't see a WebSocket closed. I don't see a return message, and that pisses everything off after a while. Is Jim here? No.
not yet.
Should we do this as a regular hangout since nobody else is listening?
I don't know.
Here
There
he
he
is.
is.
Jim,
Hi, Jim.
can you hear us? Jim, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So we're kind of exploring why things stopped working at your box, the F-type box, I believe. And so did it work for a while and then stop working, or did it never work at all?
It never worked, and I'm hearing. Wait a second. I got to turn off the other one because I've got. Hold on. I got to turn off the other one. Hold on. Join Hangout. Okay. Join Hangout. Okay. All right. I'm there, I think.
Okay. So
Can you hear
us?
me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what? Okay. So what? Can you go through what happened? Did you reboot the box from scratch?
I rebooted. I went in, modified the system.config file. I put in F-type in there. I rebooted the box. Box came up, loaded everything, and nothing worked.
Interesting.
Okay, so let's see. So rebooted the box, brought up HVAC.
So that indicates that we didn't really get a connection at all. It would be an F-type. That looks good. Let me. So a question, Aaron. When does the HVAC Tizen app register its functions? Does it do it every time you start the HVAC app?
It does. Let me show
Okay.
you. Here is this is the HVAC services. These are all of the name of the service, the registered callback, and you can ignore indicator name that's related to something else. Setup HVAC services. Setup HVAC service is called right here. RVI.
Yes.
RVI register services, HVAC services.
Okay. So if Jim exits the HVAC app and goes back to the home screen and re-enters the HVAC app, he will re-register his services. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Jim, I'm going to restart. I'm on your box, and I hope that you still have IP address, I think it was 83.
The box addresses are fixed.
Okay, so 83 it is. I'm going to restart.
They aren't, but mine changes all the time. But yeah, that's 83 will stay. Yeah.
Okay.
83 will stay.
Systemctl restart or stop actually. Stop RVI. So I'm stopping RVI right now on your box. And let me at the same time keep an eye on RVI 1. So -f erlang.log.5. Okay.
Now what do you need me to do?
In a while, are you at the home screen right now?
Well, I can be.
Okay, please go to the home screen.
It should be noted that home screen probably. This is interesting. I don't.
Oh, you know the applications. Oh, here we go. They weren't started. I had unplugged the monitor cable and they have not restarted. So I may have to restart the whole box to get it to working. It may be the box failed.
Oh, okay.
No, here we go. It's starting. It's got our
registrations with home screen as well as with the HVAC application.
What registrations would that be?
Registrations for HVAC, because HVAC is common. I wanted to provide the functionality for adjusting HVAC remotely without having the HVAC app running.
I wonder if HVAC maybe. No, wait. Okay, I'm going to start RVI. Yes, stand by.
Okay.
So you're at the home screen right now? Jim? Jim, are you at the home screen right now? Jim, can you hear me? Apparently not. Okay. System CTO. RVI. So bringing up RVI again. Let's see what happens here.
Jimmy, can you hear us?
Jim, can you hear us?
We can't hear you.
He's not talking, I think. Is he frozen?
He's attempting to talk.
Oh, okay. No. So I saw him register. So RVI came up. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. We saw a bunch of remote registrations. However, we have not yet registered any local services. So T minus F.
What do you mean by that?
So he's still in a home screen, and I restarted RVI. So could you, Jim, could you please start the HVAC app? Do you hear us?
I don't know.
Jim?
Yeah, he says he can. Yeah.
Okay, we can't hear him.
Yeah,
okay,
his video has stopped as well.
So maybe we should disconnect or reconnect him. Yeah, his video is dead.
Well, I can. Oh, now he lost his picture. Maybe he came back.
Jim? Okay. Do you know if he restarted the? We can use it.
I don't. Maybe we should move out of. Well, I don't know if this would. I don't know if this is a broadcast problem or if this is a gym setup problem.
Got something from somebody.
Oh, Jim's off the Hangout.
Let's do a regular hangout since nobody else is looking anyway.
Okay.
Okay.